Where are they at?
They're inside.
They been fighting right now yet, or just arguing?
Don't take that bag out of my house. I mean it.
Write the stuff in it.
Okay.
Take the bag.
Well, everybody's gonna stay right now.
That's right.
So you go sit.
That's right. Somebody's going to jail because there's a gun in my house.
There's not a gun.
Put that down.
Oh my
Back up! Back up!
You get shot
Well,
like
you
that.
take 3 shots.
You get shot like that. To death. Mama.
Back up!
Mama. Mom. They just shot like that.
Do not move! Get away from him!
No, get out, Maria. Get out. Maria.
That was a
Back up!
That was on my shirt. Nigga, this is my
Back up!
Okay, Mama. Mama,
What are you talking
you just
to?
killed, Mom. You just killed my
Back
dad.
up.
You just killed my dad.
Help me!
I can't right now. Back up! Back up!
Marina, I love you, Dad. Oh my God!
I have 1 suspect
No!
down. I have a gun. I have 2 people in the house.
Why did you do that? That was a toy.
Back up! Get away from the gun! Back up! Back up!
There is not a gun. It's not a
Oh my
gun.
God.
It's not a
That's
gun.
what it is, sir. Look.
Back up!
That's
Idiot!
This is my dad. This is my dad.
There is not a gun.
No, this is my dad, sir.
Hey,
Come on,
step out
baby.
here now. Step out here
I
now.
will.
Put him in cuffs.
Dead.
Get over here.
No! What just happened here?
1, 2, 3. Start firing aim on.
Mom! Mama! 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 Hey! Why are you touching me? Yes, Mama!
Get out.
Mama! Why are you touching me? Why am I
I'll grab my nut bag and I'll be right back.
All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High, and rest in peace to Everett Nunn, the only black man in the house that day that was killed by that white, evil, destructive officer. Even after he shot the brother, they're telling them it was a toy. It was like a smoking pipe. And he still pointed the gun at people, almost ready to shoot the man's son, cuffing the lady that was there, with no regard for the life that he just took. Now, they're saying that this man pointed something that looked like a gun at the police. But let me just show you a slowed down version of the video in which somebody posted on social media. Just watch. And so in this video, you can clearly see the man let the thing go before he was shot. And so there you see the man drop the little toy replica smoking pipe, from what I understand. Now, this situation happened in Evansville, Indiana, in which the police were called because the lady said that her son and her husband, if I'm not mistaken, were involved in a fight. And, you know, a lot of times we have to understand that when we call these people into our house, we are welcoming in death and destruction. Now, I'm going to let you hear this police chief talk about his version of the events and see if it matches up with what we just saw.
Here today to discuss the officer-involved shooting incident that happened this past Saturday on November 22nd, 2025. So to kind of start, we'll give you a little background of what officers were dispatched to. The initial dispatch came out as a 911 hang-up, and in an incident like that may be for any number of reasons, the call was dropped. Someone may have ended the call a little prematurely, or even someone interfered with the phone call. So Dispatch was able to get reconnected with the original 911 caller to inform them that her son and her husband were at a residence and they were about to fight. Further, as dispatch continued to try to get more information about what type of scenario, what type of incident was occurring, she stopped answering questions from dispatch, but they could hear some type of an altercation going on in the background. As our officer approached, and again, we're going to show the body camera here in just a minute, but as our officer is entering the home, you hear a female state, someone is going to jail because there is a gun in the home. So we in law enforcement talk about things called the totality of the circumstances, and that's basically every piece of information we have at that time. So at the time, our officer was dispatched to what was believed to be some type of domestic dispute, and as he's entering the home, then he's informed that there's potentially a firearm in.
And so that is that officer's explanation. Now, once again, I have to stress the fact that, when law enforcement coming around, you can't even mention that there's a gun anywhere because their first objective is to shoot, even though that was not a gun, it was a smoking pipe, and he had clearly see that he had dropped that even before the officer began to shot. And even when he shot 3 times, pow, pow, pow. The item was already out of the hand. Then he shoots 3 more times. That is state-sanctioned murder. But the community of Evansville has come together. Evidently, our brother Everett Nunn was a beloved citizen. Their Facebook posts of him, trying to bring the community together, stopping the violence. I actually showed some of those Facebook posts. A very loving gentleman. Looks like, he was a family man. And, it happened right in his home with this family. But just take a listen to this and see how the community is coming together for our dear brother.
News conference, the family and friends of Everett Nunn met at EPD headquarters to protest.
Meanwhile, another event in Nunn's name is happening right now. Our Gabe Pontonis is live at a candlelight vigil at Nunn's home. Gabe, you've been at both scenes today. How are family and friends handling this?
That's right. It's been an emotional day for those who love Everett Nunn. Behind me here, a candlelight vigil is being put on at Nunn's home. There's candles and red and white balloons to honor his memory. Now, many of the people here were actually at a protest earlier today, and they're actually pushing back against what EPD is saying happened on Saturday night. They say rather than it being a justified shooting, they believe Nunn was murdered.
Forever, hey, justice forever, hey, justice forever, hey.
Monday afternoon, friends and family gathered at EPD headquarters to protest the police in the wake of the shooting and death of Everett Nunn. Many participated in chants or carried homemade signs, all to draw attention to who Nunn was and what a loss this is for the community.
We appreciate all the love in all the community, and this is just a part of my dad's story because he's helped the community so much, and he's been around this place and it's just helped so many people. So we appreciate all the love and everybody that's came out here.
Family members were allowed to watch the body cam video before today's press conference, and they say Nunn was murdered. They claim Nunn did not have a weapon and he was not given time to drop what was in his hand before the officer shot him. Nunn's family says they are protesting in part because they say the police should have approached the situation differently.
I'm not blaming the officer. I know that it's a crazy situation. I know if he's a rookie, I know I'm not a police officer. I've never been in those shoes, but we need better something. We need something. Something.
Family says Nunn was a kind man, helping those in the community, often hosting gatherings at his house and his pool. They say his death is particularly tragic because Nunn had just survived a personal battle.
My dad just got out of heart surgery. My mom just told me he signed a paper that 50% chance that he wasn't going to make it off the table, and nobody knew. He made it off that table, and he's dead because of police.
They say he was a pillar of the community, and many people outside his neighborhood knew him. They say he would take people off the street and invite them into his home and his barber shop. They say he would often decorate his home for the holidays and was passionate about helping children, saying he thought of kids as the future.
He was one of a kind. He's a person that cannot be replaced. There's nobody on this earth that can be like Everett Nunn. He is a character. He's somebody that just loves loves relentlessly.
Now, during that protest, some had mentioned another protest happening this Saturday night, and we will keep you updated as we learn more, and we will have more for you tonight about the vigil going on behind me. But for now, reporting live in Evansville, Gabe Pontonis, 14 News.
All right, so there you see a little bit of the people talking about who Everett was, but I also went down some Facebook posts, and you're going to see a lot of people showing love to Everett, and I'm going to give you a glimpse of some of those so we can see what type of person that the police have taken away from his family, his community, and also the world. Now, here is one that says, my heart absolutely breaks for my niece and nephew and for all of Everett's children and the entire family. I have so many memories with him, and I'm not going to read that, but I definitely want to show you all of these photos of Everett. He was definitely a family man. There you see him with his sons and his community. And I guess that is his wife and, you know, his family, his daughters and his son. A family man. A family man. This is who they took from the community. They said he often hosted gatherings at his home for the community. And I'll show you a couple of more. You know, there you see someone showing that picture where he is dropping whatever is in his hand. It's already on the ground, yet the officer, that evil racist officer, shoots him. And we're going to go through a couple of more here. That is the police officer right there holding up what they're claiming to be what he already dropped, which is, you know, a smoking pipe, if I'm not, mistaken. Now, here's another person giving a tribute.
They just killed my dad, bro. Bro, they just killed my dad. They just killed my father. I gotta see him. I have to, man. This is Pops, bro. Bro, no, he shot him. No, ma'am. Ma'am. This is my dad. This is my dad. He just killed him. He just killed him, bro. Bro.
All right, so, you know, I can't watch any more of that because, you know, to see that son in anguish, you know, it just, you know, does something. And, you know, once again, we have the same playbook where police come in indiscriminately. As his daughter said, well, if you're a rookie, I can understand, but you didn't have to shoot him. And, you know, we have people out there protesting, holding signs. Some of them were smiling. I guess they're trying to make the best of a sad situation, but this cannot continue. And this is the reason why when we show videos of other people arming police, this is why those police get little sympathy. And you saw no sympathy from that chief discussing the death of Everett. It was just like, okay, business as usual. We're going to sweep this under the rug. We're going to do our own investigation. And then we're going to let the chips fall where they may. But, you know, I do want to offer condolences to Everett Nunn, his family, his son, his loved ones, his daughters, all of the community that he touched. And, you know, we just have to be careful when we invite these animals, these thugs, these gang members who are willing to shoot first and ask questions later into our home. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. You see the number 919-587-7782. Thank you for liking, watching, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And as always, I pray you have peace and blessings. The scripture says all things that are hidden shall be revealed, and those things done in secret shall be exposed on the mountaintop.
Let's go, Rich.
You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it. You should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it. You should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Who keep the people informed? Stories abroad from literary work where the narrative's wrong. The research is always on point, the commentary is hard. It's Rich Teller raising the bar. Follow along, shout out to FBA, still FTP, big up NFAC, and all my black families. It's three sides to all stories, which one you gon' believe? We run down on the false prophets when they come to deceive. 100% urban world news, current events. We don't like them lies. Media is biased, cause we got God inside us. Ladies and gents is power. If you don't know by now, look around me, the darkest hours. Cops squeezing hammers, cause they don't understand us. We stop and freeze with our hands, and kill us off like cancer. Don't speculate before the facts on the case. Tell a house, set them straight, my brother Rich investigate. You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news, don't muddy it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing.
Negroes have listened to the trickery and the lies and the false promises of the white man now for too long.